ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Herbert on first down now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 18.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first and 10, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball on the 8. Second and 2.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
The tackle made.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. On the ground, it's Eckler. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Herbert's pass complete.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Malik Jackson on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Austin Eckler.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jet 16. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Scott Miller.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Again, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The Jets' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. You got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 20.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So out come the Chargers. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 26 is the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another Jet.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
The kick is good.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert on first down now. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Allen has it left side.
Herbert.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Herbert's back.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Austin Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Herbert pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chargers.